The Sandstorm. The sand was unrelenting, carried by the vicious, howling wind. The sand would crash against my house like a hail of tiny bullets. In the morning, my house would be covered, my back door blown open, and my floor layered with a thick blanket of sand. I would try and clean the best I could, but wood could only do so much. Some of my paintings on the wall had fallen, but I've long decided not to bother to pick them up. One of my clocks was so badly damaged by the sand that it hasn't moved its hands in years. But I would never clean the floor. On certain mornings, after a particularly strong storm, there would be footprints in the sand, leading from the back door to my bed. I cherish these footprints, my only connection to the outside world. After some time, more sand would come in, covering up the footprints, and leave me, once again, alone. During the worst of the storms, amidst the crashing of the sand and the howling of the wind, a voice would call from the desert. A whisper at first, never quite amounting to a scream, but loud and forceful. I would gather my cloak, the thickest I have, and venture out into the desert. I cover my face with my cloak, but my exposed hands get severely cut up by the sand. Pain becomes unbearable, but still I walk. The voice gets louder, more commanding. I keep walking. My hands bleed and the sand finds its way into my clothes. I keep walking until I collapse, exhausted, onto the desert floor. I lie there. I don't know for how long. And then I'm carried. Through my barely open eyes, I look up at him. He is older now. His once chestnut-colored hair, now a dark gray. He has wrinkles on his face, and the sun has worn out his skin. But his eyes haven't changed. He carries me to my house, gently kicking the back door open. The sand from behind us rushes in, quickly covering the floor. He walks over the sand, and as I look down, I can see his footprints beginning to take shape. I rest my head against his arms. He carries me to my bed and gently lays me down. He sits at the foot of my bed. "Please, don't leave," I say. But I must. When will we be together? He leans over to me and touches my face. His hands are rough against my skin. I'm an old man now. He kissed me on my forehead. "Soon, my darling. We will be together soon."